Okay, good afternoon. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Jerome.
This is my wonderful husband, and we are currently 40 weeks and 2 days pregnant. And we are really excited to be bringing a baby boy into the world in another couple of days, maybe hours. We don't know. Um, Excited?
Very excited. Very excited. We're recording this video from our car right now as we're doing laundry. Well, I'm doing laundry. She's sitting in the car. And I got my face mask.
Right. So let's just be clear. Today is April 16th, 2020, and we are in day 43 of quarantine. We're currently experiencing a pandemic where COVID-19 is going on around the globe. A lot of people are infected, they're getting sick, and they're dying. So I've been out of work for 3 weeks now because of the situation. Jerome, God, thankfully, God has allowed him to still remain at work. He's healthy, so we have some source of income coming in, which is a blessing. But our lives, as we all know it, has completely changed.
Majorly.
Majorly.
Yeah.
Especially in this time where we're about to have a baby. So everything has changed. The regulations, the rules, even at the hospitals are changing on a day-to-day basis, and we're trying to keep up with that. So
Yeah. So we're just recording this kind of, I guess this is like a video diary. And we are going to basically show you guys how it is doing this quarantine pregnant well she's pregnant. Okay, I'm just enjoying the pregnancy as we go along.
So, I mean, as anybody would expect, before all this was going on, we were super, super excited to be bringing a beautiful life into the world, especially after being newlyweds, just getting married, things of that nature. And this just kind of sprang up on everyone. I don't think anyone in the world was prepared that we would be going through a pandemic. And I'll speak for myself, and of course, Jerome could jump in when he's ready. But it left me very frightened, very nervous, very afraid because people around us are getting sick, they're dying. You have to walk around with face masks and latex gloves, and some people are even wearing hazmat suits. It's just really creepy. It's out
Yeah,
of the norm.
absolutely.
And it's just like, God, why would you allow us to bring an innocent, beautiful child in the world when there's like death and the shadow of death like all around us? And then me, especially as a pregnant woman, already being hormonal and emotional about everything, during this time, you already want to feel comforted. You're already kind of needy. You want to be up under your arms of your spouse or your loved ones, and then now to have to be home all day, with him being at work mostly, and then our 5-year-old, because we're homeschooling because the schools are closed. It's just been really rough, and I had to kind of shift my mind off of thinking about myself, because I'm realizing that I'm not the only one going through this experience. This is affecting everyone. And just learning how to count blessings and be grateful because I'm healthy, I'm strong, the baby's healthy and strong, my family's healthy and strong. We have everything that we need. So thank God for that. Jesus is real, because I mean, there's a lot of people out here, even in our own neighborhoods, that are probably home being abused or just absolutely hungry or sick and dying, and nobody even knows that they're home alone. So that's kind of how I had to wrap my mind around being pregnant during this time. It's just, you really just have to adjust and adapt and just count every single day that you wake up as a blessing, and every need that you have is already being met. So that's kind of how I'm taking it now.
Well, let me just share with you guys some of my experiences during this pandemic. I'm usually the impatient one in the relationship. So, this whole waiting in line to go everywhere, going to the grocery store, because I'm the one doing the runs right now. She's staying home. It's insane. You're seeing some weird and crazy things out there. People fighting over, just standing too close, the price of groceries. I mean, it's just really insane. I'm not able to get a haircut. My wife did my haircut. She did a really good job. Let me just say that, okay? So the daily things that we really take for granted are really, really stressing at this point. But we're doing it, and we're doing it every day with a smile on our face, praising God and thanking Him for everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But I mean, even going back to the whole pregnancy thing, like it was really rough at first because at the beginning of this, where everybody was just trying to figure out what was going on as far as hospital regulations, visitation, is concerned, because everybody's safety is a concern, especially in the hospitals. At one point, they were saying that only the expecting mother was able to go into the hospital to
Yeah,
deliver.
I don't know how I would have handled that.
He was very angry
Yeah.
when I came home and I told him about that at the doctor appointment that I had, because even at the doctor's appointment, when everybody was sort of on lockdown, they were only allowing the expecting mothers in the doctor's office, and we couldn't have a visitor, we couldn't have a spouse or anybody to accompany us. So when we were hearing about the hospital regulation about only the expecting mother can go in and deliver, it was absolutely scary for me. Granted, this is not my first baby, but everybody needs support in times like this because it's already a challenging experience. It can be life or death in some situations, and you really just want the comfort of someone that you know and love to be there with you, to hold your hand and walk you through it and coach you through it. And to not have, especially my husband there, would have been really, really scary. So now they're allowing the mother to come in with, of course, their significant other or whatever visitor or accompaniment that they choose for the delivery process. And then once the baby is delivered, they're supposed to be putting me and the baby into recovery, and then he can't stay. The visitors can't stay. So basically, I'll be doing an overnight without him, in the care of the medical staff, and then when they're ready to discharge me and the baby, he'll have to come back and get us. So this is different from normal procedures, because usually you're in the hospital at least 2 days, maybe a third day, depending on the type of delivery that you have. But they're trying to get everybody out within 24 hours. But thankfully, you'll be there with me.
Definitely. I was gonna be there regardless. I don't know.
I think he was gonna turn up if he couldn't
definitely
be there. So
absolutely. Yeah. So I'm leaving the hospital, and this is the state police, the fire department, and everyone saying thank you to all of the first responders. So basically, to make a long story short, I have to come back tomorrow because they're going to induce my wife's labor tonight, and she'll be set to have the baby by the morning.
currently in the examination room for my follow-up at the doctor's office. Completed a non-fetal stress test, and waiting to see the doctor, see what's going on, because I'm 40 weeks and 3 days.
So this is day 43 of quarantine while pregnant for my wife. Well, today she went in to see the doctor. The baby's actually late. Supposed to be here about 3 days ago. This guy's a little stubborn guy. He doesn't want to come out yet during this quarantine, I guess.
So my doctor's appointment went very left. The non-stress test that they did showed variables, which means that my doctor suggested that I get induced.
So she's basically admitted. They're probably gonna induce her.
So she sent me to the hospital. I went home, got my hospital bag. My husband had just got home from work, and we drove to the hospital, and the guard tells him that only I can go in.
I'm sitting in the car in the parking lot because I actually tried to go in with her, and I was told that the dads can't go in until they actually admit her and she's fully, I guess, induced or whatever, and then I can go to the room. So I've been in the parking lot for about maybe 2 hours now.
Took everything in me to not cry.
I'm kind of, nervous. I'm kind of angry, because I can't be by my wife's side.
So once they admit me, register me, triage me, and prep me for delivery, then I can call him and they'll let him in. And then once the baby's born, he has to leave again.
So now I'm kind of just waiting for her to call me to come up to the room, and it's just, I really wish I can be with her right now. But I guess this is the life,
God is good. Okay, I'm back. I am admitted in a hospital. I'm in my gown, as you can see. I'm hooked up to all kinds of machinery. They're monitoring me and the baby. I'm good. Baby's good. God be the glory. I miss my husband. I really wish that he was here with me. This is completely new. Quarantine life while being pregnant. Not fun. But they're gonna be medicating me soon so they can get these contractions going. Hopefully I'll dilate. Apparently they increase the medication every 2 hours. It's after 7 o'clock right now, so may not be having the baby tonight. More than likely, so I'll be having the baby overnight or in the morning. So we'll see how that all goes down. But it's creepy. It's a creepy experience, and I've been reading my Bible app a lot. I have some friends who are sending me words of encouragement, which are nice, and I appreciate it. My mom, who was praying with me before, all very nice. But I do really want my husband here, and I can't wait to see him before I push this baby out.
It's now 10 p.m. and I got the call from my wife telling me that they are going to allow me to come in the room. So I'm actually headed back to the hospital now, and really don't know what to expect, but we'll see what happens when we get there. I'm headed to the labor and delivery room now. Let's see what this experience is going to be like. Hey, good evening. My wife is in labor and delivery.
You got the call?
Yes, I did.
All right, let's
yes.
do it.
All right, thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
What's the patient's name?
Jasmine, thank you. Jasmine Golston.
I'm on. Yeah, but an anxious father here.
Golston.
Say again?
Golston. Gulston.
I only have so many locations.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Yes.
Some of the stuff in the book's now outdated because of everything that's been happening.
Look at the champ. The champ is here. The champ is here. So I just came back from the hospital and they kicked me out and said that she tested positive for COVID. can't be there to see my baby born because of this old How does she test positive? She's only in the house. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. It's shit. It's shit. It's So it's morning now. I promised my wife that I wasn't gonna leave the hospital until she had the baby, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Outside, still in the parking lot, and I'm just really overwhelmed with thoughts right now. You know, I just don't understand how could she possibly have this coronavirus, and when has she, you know, came in contact with it if she was just home. Like, I just don't understand, but that's really not up for debate right now. I just want to make sure that she have this baby, she has a clear head, and she comes home out of this. She's very afraid right now. I'm afraid also. I really don't want her there alone. So I'm just sitting here, just waiting for that phone call. She's just getting the epidural, so I think maybe after that, she'll be ready to go. So I ran out of snacks. My car is looking like something out of a living in your car situation. A little bit emotional, but I have to understand that this is the procedures of the hospital, and yeah, well, I'm just outside of my car. Hey, beautiful. You okay?
I'm tired.
You gonna get some sleep?
I miss you.
I miss you too. And I love you.
I love you.
I am going to sit in this parking lot until you have that baby. You hear me?
You don't have to do that.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
I look a mess, don't I?
No, you don't look a mess. You're beautiful.
I washed my face.
You washed your face? Well, that's good. Okay. So, I'm actually on the outside of the hospital at this point because I got kicked out because my wife actually tested for COVID-19. Now, let me just say, I think it's a bunch of bullshit because she hasn't been anywhere. It's been some talks about faulty test. Now, we don't know if this is the case, so I guess for precautions, I had to leave, and my wife is due to have the baby any hour now. You want to say something?
No, I'm sad.
How you doing, beautiful? I know you're sad, but your only focus right now is not on this whole COVID thing. You're not showing any signs. They're saying that you're asymptomatic, which means you're a carrier, but I guess you're not showing any signs. So I don't want you to get sick in the hospital, as I explained to you. So I just want you to stay focused, push our baby boy out, and bring him home so I can take care of you and him.
That's the plan. That's the goal.
That's the goal. All right, champ. I'm gonna.
See you.
You're gonna see me as soon as you. You're gonna see me away from this place. Okay. You're gonna see me in our environment, in our home. Put our baby boy in his crib.
It just would have been so much better if I had you next to me. I only had you for like 30 minutes. It's
I know.
terrible.
I know.
It was so short-lived too.
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah.
You
I
feeling?
have the second dose of a medication, so the contractions are getting a little stronger.
Well, hopefully you push that boy out by the morning.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take a nap. Okay? Now you're free to take a nap with me. I got enough snacks. I bought enough snacks. I thought I was gonna be here a while. So I got a bag full of snacks. You know, I was gonna feed her. I was gonna sneak and feed her, but the snacks happened to be for me and my parking lot hotel. Hey, I'm paying good money to be in this parking lot, so this is my parking lot hotel. Okay? I'm not going anywhere until you have that baby. I'm right outside the hospital, okay?
Okay, babe.
So I am with you, all right?
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
We're gonna take a nap together?
Yeah, we could try.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So, my wife is in labor right now. I couldn't be there. But she has me on the phone while she's actually delivering. So as you guys can hear, she's on the other phone, and she's having a baby, and I'm home. Come on, champ. You can do it. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, my girl. You got this. Come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, you got this. Come on. You got this. You got this. Come on.
Ready? Big push. Come on, come on. Hard. More than that. Keep going. 3. Don't let them press that. 4. Let it 5. Come on. 7. 8.
Come on.
9. 10. Good.
Come on. Come on.
And down. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Keep pressing again. 1, 2, don't stop. 5.
Oh, man. I wish I can be there.
We're getting on now. Ready?
It's all right. You're doing good. It's all right. It's all right. You're doing good. You're doing good.
We're here with you, girl. We're here with you.
You're doing good. Oh my God. Oh man, I want to see him. Can I see him? Oh, I want to see him. I want to see him. I want to see him.
Thank you, God. Hallelujah. Thank you, God.
That's her mom.
Hallelujah. We praise you. We glorify you, God.
Yes.
Thank you, God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Babe, Jazz. 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 Jazz.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God.
Taz,
Thank you, God.
can you hear me?
Thank you, Jesus.
Can you hear me?
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you,
Hey,
glory, glory,
hey,
glory,
you did
glory.
good.
Thank you, Jesus.
Hey,
Oh, God, thank you, Jesus.
babe.
Okay, so since my last login, a lot happened. Um, I was finally admitted into delivery and labor. They tested me for COVID, checked my vitals, checked the baby, and then they allowed Jerome to come in with me. He got in around 10:30 in the evening, and I was so happy. I was so relieved to see him. And then, just like that, a half hour later, they came back with my COVID results, and apparently I'm asymptomatic, so I'm positive. Forget just being shocked. I was also devastated because now I had to deliver my baby without my husband by my side. He was very upset. He was hurt. He was angry, I'm sure, sad, very overwhelmed, and worried about me. He left, did his best to reassure me that everything was going to be okay. I feel fine. I'm well. For the last 2 days, they've been checking my blood pressure, taking my temperature, as they had always done, even when I was going to my weekly appointments with my doctor, and I'm fine. Um, it was just very scary. I never imagined having to give birth without having a family member, a friend, a husband, my mom by my side. I was in labor for a while. They had to give me medication, basically to increase the contractions from that evening and then into the afternoon. By the time 12 noon came, I was in so much excruciating pain because the contractions were 2 minutes apart that I was hysterical. Hysterical. I had Jerome on the phone and my mom on three-way, and they did not know what to do. Needless to say, after they did my blood work and everything came out good, they were able to finally give me the epidural, and my beautiful baby boy was born at 3:29 p.m. that day. He was in distress, so I'm glad the doctor did make a good call for me to come to the hospital for them to induce my labor. He had the umbilical cord wrapped around his neck, so that explains why his non-stress tests had a lot of variables in it. So I'm glad that he's great. He's healthy. I'm fine. I just have to quarantine for 14 days, keep him in the house with me, and wear a mask around him, wash my hands frequently. Same thing that they've been telling us to do since this pandemic happened. It's now Sunday, 2 days later, and they're about to discharge me. So I can't wait to go home. I just want to be home. This is not normal activity. It's tiring. I'm tired. I'm in a lot of pain, obviously, from pushing out a baby. And I have so much more to say about it, but I'm just going to leave it with that.
So today is discharge day, and I'm actually really excited. Um, I can't wait for my baby boy to get home. Oh man, I'm really excited. She's just waiting for transport right now. Um, this whole thing has been a roller coaster. I am like, just want to get my wife and newborn home and take care of them. I'm really, really excited. I can't wait to see them. I miss my wife. Um, I'm just ready.
Amaris.
Okay.
Say action.
Action.
Okay. So guys, what advice would you give to other couples that are going through similar situations?
This one is by looking at the camera. You're
I'm
looking
gonna
at my
say,
camera. I can look at the
definitely
camera.
hold on to your faith in God. God he's definitely a keeper. I want to say through this pandemic, he
Got
definitely
it.
saw us through. We didn't want for anything. We didn't need for anything. This wasn't the story that we anticipated on living out with being separated.
Oh, man.
But it all came together. It was a beautiful, picture at the end of it all. And, keep your faith in God. Don't worry about anything else, as scary as it may be. And I have moments where I'm scared because I'm human. I know he was scared too. But God really showed that he's a living God. He will take care of you. And that you don't have to worry. Just put your full confidence in him. And I think that was a lesson for me because I think that was the scariest moment of my life. And I know it's probably scary to everyone else going through this situation. So that's the advice I would give.
I would say from a male perspective, always encourage your counterpart. Make sure she's okay during the whole process. That's, of course, if you're going through, a pregnancy sort of situation, talk her through it. Stay with her if you can, and just keep her lifted. Don't break down, and be patient. That's very important. Be patient. You gotta be patient with everybody, from the security to the doctors to your wife to your kids. Everybody, you gotta be patient, and that's my advice.
Yeah.